Some near misses last night. Win against Aaron Harang and the Padres. Colorado has now won 5 of 7 at Petco this season. Corey Lukey makes his 13th start of the season. The Padres have won 4 of his last 5 starts. The Padres look to lick the Rockies because there's nothing vanilla about a Saturday at Petco. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Petco Park. Tonight it is game 2 of a 3-game series between the Padres and the Colorado Rockies. We welcome you in. Mark Neely with Mark Grant. Rockies take game 1 here last night, 3-0. And Mud, normally when Troy Tulowitzki beats you, it's a home run, a long ball. But last night, it was an RBI ground out. It was a 2-out single, more of the subtle things in the game of Tulo.
That's why Troy Tulowitzki is the complete player, is he not? Great leather, great with the bat. And when you have a guy like Tulowitzki at the plate, he is always a threat. But he picks up his pitching staff with that glove at shortstop. And just when you think Tulowitzki is going to duck snort one, he hits one out of the ballpark. Just when you think he's going to hit one out of the ballpark, he duck snorts you right there. But his offense, his defense, his base running ability, the slugging percentage, on-base percentage. And when you talk about the home run, he's only had 12 more home runs at home over the course of his career than on the road. So he's the complete package. This guy can hit and produce anywhere, I think. And
a .377 batting average against the Padres in 13 games. Certainly a guy that you build an organization around.
Absolutely, and that's why they inked him till 2084, I think it is. But no, he's got a nice, lucrative deal, and rightfully so. You build a ball club up the middle. Shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, that's one way to build a ball club like they did with Helton over at first base for so many years.
Tulowitzki has 58 career RBIs against the Padres, more than he has against any other team. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup for this game for Colorado. It is Alex White, who's making his 3rd Rocky start since coming over from Cleveland in the Ubaldo Jimenez trade. And Corey Lukey has gone at least 5 innings in all 12 of his starts this season. The pitching matchup is brought to you by Discount Tire, where America saves on tires. Padres and Corey Lukey taking on the Rockies in game 2 of a 3-game series. Starting lineups at first pitch are straight ahead.
I'll tell you what, an absolutely gorgeous sports weekend here in Southern California.
Well, here at Petco Park, Padres and Rockies, game 2 of this 3-game series. Let's take a look at the Colorado lineup, brought to you by the Prize Patrol, presented by Jerome's Furniture. Text winning to 269-411 to enter. For the Colorado Rockies, leading off Dexter Fowler, John Herrera at second, Carlos Gonzalez in right field, Troy Tulowitzki, the cleanup hitter, playing short, and Todd Helton, who has a batting title in his career. It's 10th in the NL right now, hitting over 300. Then the former Padre Kevin Kuzmanoff, Ryan Spilborgh's recently back off the DL for Colorado's in left field, Iannetta catching, and Alex White pitching. Padres starting pitching profile brought to you by your San Diego County Cadillac dealer. Stop in today for an attractive lease or purchase offer.
Well, the big pitch for Corey Lupke tonight against the Colorado Rockies, I believe, keep an eye on the slider. Sometimes, you know, it's a good slider. Don't get me wrong. It's got some sharp break to it. But think depth and tilt to the right-handed hitters of the Rockies down towards that back foot. I'll tell you what, if he can locate that pitch, he's got the 93-mile-an-hour fastball. He should have a good one tonight for Corey Lupke.
See the opponent batting average on the season under 200.
He is just pounding the zone. He's getting ahead. And, you know, we talked about it before. Bullpen 2 pitches. Starting rotation, he utilizes those 4 pitches. And he's going to be a good one for a long time, I think.
I'm sure Corey Lupke is happy that his alma mater, Ohio State, blanked Akron today to get their college football season off to a roaring start.
Was that at the Horseshoe?
Was it the shoe? Yeah. In front of $100+ grand.
Wow.
Padre defense tonight in the outfield, blanks Venable and Hermida. Alberto Gonzalez at third tonight, with Guzman across the diamond at first, Bartlett and Hudson up the middle, and Nick Hundley the catcher. Start at third base tonight for Alberto Gonzalez.
Yeah, Logan Forsythe kind of tweaked his knee a little bit, so he's still on the shelf. Buddy Black addressed the Logan Forsythe situation before the ball game. Last night at the hot corner was Andy Perino. And you know, with the way the season's going, you don't want to rush guys out there. If you feel good, hey, take another day or two. Right?
Right, Logan tweaked that in the Dodgers series. So on the bench tonight as we're ready to go from Petco Park, Dexter Fowler, switch hitting center fielder, leads off for Colorado, with the Rockies going with the purple tops tonight. Ball one outside. We are underway, 68 degrees and mostly clear at game time. Fowler hitting .266 right-handed, .260 left-handed. Not a very big difference in the two sides for Fowler, who didn't pick up switch hitting until during his pro career in the Rockies minor leagues. 2-1 pitch. It's up high, and Lupke behind 3-1.
Well, you mentioned switch hitting, and it just sparked a story. Remember Jeff Blum?
Sure, he had to learn pinch hitting in college at Cal, right?
Or else he was going to lose his scholarship, according to his head coach.
That's motivation.
So guess what Blummer did? He learned how to switch hit.
And long term, helped him with a nice professional career. 3-2 on the Georgia native Dexter Fowler. Fouls that off. Fowler last night 1 for 3. That one hit a triple. It was the ball that went over the head of Venable. Turned into a big play in last night's 3-0 win for Colorado. It's hit hard past the diving third baseman Gonzalez and into the left field corner. Kyle Blanks pursuing, and Fowler thinking 3 now puts the brakes on. A game leadoff double for Dexter Fowler, his 27th two-base hit of the season.
Well, running the count full and seeing a lot of pitches. Looks like Fowler spins on this one nicely. It's a pitch that's elevated up. Boy, see how he got his top hand on that? A lot of pitches like that, especially a fastball with the giddy up that Corey Lupke has. It's airmailed, but Fowler does a nice job of getting on top of that one.
Padres anticipate a bunt from Jonathan Herrera. They're in tight at the infield corners. He does shorten up and bunts it in the air. Hundley makes the grab for the first down of the game in foul territory.
Now that's an example of not getting the top hand on top of the baseball and bunting that ball on the ground and getting that runner over to third base. High fastball again. Corey's going to have to make an adjustment, get it down underneath it, hence the pop-up for Nick Hundley and a big out for Corey Lukey.
So Fowler at second with one out. There's a couple of schools of thought there. Bunting this early in the game, or let Herrera swing away, just try to hit something to the right side that maybe gets through, that gets the guy over anyway. Herrera trying to bunt, pops out. So Carlos Gonzalez fouls it back. What do you like?
I like the idea of a guy trying to put the ball in play and swing, and here's why. I think it's a win-win. If you've got a guy with good back control, if you hit it to the right side, you get him over. If you hit it to the right side, find a hole, it's a possible run.
That's exactly what I was just talking about.
Yep.
I agree with you totally. One pitch is not made as Lukey takes a look back at Fowler.
And I think that's something Corey has worked on in the last few starts, is keeping that runner close at second base, because there's been many times when runners, especially if you've got a rabbit out there, they'll time you if you one look and take the extra 90 feet and third base.
Bartlett comes in behind him, and Corey steps off.
I mean, Orlando Hudson is playing way over. I mean, he's almost like a rover in softball. He's on the grass at second base. So he's out of the picture as far as pickoff is concerned.
Down and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Though the outfield does give Carlos Gonzalez right center field, as Venable in center shades him to go the other way. Look at the Padre defense. Got him to chase that slider, and Lukey ahead, a ball and 2 strikes.
Double look that time at second base. Nice job keeping that runner close.
Game leadoff double by Fowler. Herrera tried to bunt and popped out.
I'm sure Corey was watching last night when Joe Thatcher was facing Gonzalez. Remember how he punched him out, that sweeper?
Right.
You know, different arm angle from Thatcher as opposed to Lukey. But still, same principle. He has shown that he'll chase that breaking ball off the plate.
Yeah, we saw a real aggressive swing from Carlos Gonzalez last night with 2 strikes. I believe it was a curveball that wound up down at the dirt.
It was.
Man, he was.
It was almost like he was geared for that pitch, the way he swung at it.
I agree with you. Carlos Gonzalez 0 for 4 last night with a caught stealing. The average starts tonight at 298. And he ropes it to the alley in left center field. Cut off by Blanks, but Fowler will trot in and score. Carlos Gonzalez with his 87th run batted in, and the Rockies have scored in the first.
You know, we talked about Troy Tulowitzki in our open about being the complete player and hitting the ball to all fields. Carlos Gonzalez does a nice job of taking that pitch. It's elevated. There's been a handful of pitches early on in the ball game of the 13 pitches from Corey that have been up. He's going to have to make an adjustment down. And Carlos Gonzalez beats Lukey on that elevated fastball.
Carlos Gonzalez hitting .351 with runners in scoring position. Full 50 points better than his overall season average. Tulowitzki knocked in 2 of the 3 Colorado runs last night. He's at 96 on the season, which is 4th best in the NL.
I'm going to correct myself. There was a breaking ball that Gonzalez took the opposite way. So rather than trying to pull that breaking ball, he did a nice job of splitting that left center field gap.
Strike on the inside corner.
Here's the pitch I was referring to, the base hit, the breaking ball. Kind of a sweeper, really not a lot of tilt to it.
And up. 0-2 count on Tulowitzki.
Here's that situation where I was talking about Lupke getting that breaking ball, more tilt to it, more up top of it, towards the back foot of the right-handed hitter. Let's see if he goes that way or tries to elevate out of the zone.
Sliding pickup by Hundley.
You want it down towards that back foot, but you don't want to hit that back foot, especially when you're ahead 0-2.
Tulowitzki has hit lefties very well this year. .343, which is tied for 4th best in the National League. Ropes it down the right field side.
Oh.
Foul! And the Pod Squad. Did she hang on? No.
No, she got a glove on it and it popped out, but what a great effort by Ashley down there. Nicely done, protecting everybody in those seats. This ball is smoked. Finds the glove, had it, oh, but couldn't hang on.
Rocky's bullpen was scattering. She hung in there.
Oh, yeah.
And is that Matt Belisle? A little commentary. That's Matt Belisle from the Rockies bullpen.
Nice job, Ashley. She's got to battle the sun, too. She's wearing the shades, so that's not an easy play.
No. Yeah, that sun's coming through between the first and second decks right now. She's staring right into the sun. Going to that back foot again. 2-2.
Mama always told me not to look into the eye of the sun. But, Mama, that's where the fun is.
You love your 70s rock, don't you? Two coming to Tulowitzki. Down the left field side and going foul.
Well, that looked like a some type of off-speed pitch. I thought it was a changeup at first, but it might have been a slower, a shorter breaking slider. Let's take a look, see if we can catch it out of the hand. That looked like a slider, maybe. Maybe took a little bit off of it. And you see Tulowitzki out in front of it just a little bit.
Fouls another back.
Yeah, he's tough out, huh? In the hole 0-2 now, even at 2-2. Fouled some good pitches off.
Now Lupke has thrown 21 pitches, 8 in this plate appearance by Tulowitzki. So the 9th pitch for Tulowitzki coming here.
Oh, I want to correct myself also. I said Tulowitzki was signed through 2084.
Yeah, that's a pretty lengthy
I
deal.
thought it was a 73-year deal. It's actually 2020, so I kind of misspoke there. I just wanted to correct myself.
Goes up after it. Fouls it right back this way. Did you get it? He did. Nice one, Mud. Who's going to get it?
I got to give it to a kid.
There's some kids.
You a little kid around here somewhere?
You saved the monitor, by the way.
That little girl right there.
Can you get it to her?
I don't want to hurt anybody.
Don't hurt him, Bud. We don't get very many back here.
No, we don't.
One of the few.
I want to give it to a kid.
Oh, here he comes. Here comes the young man.
Come on. Don't hurt yourself there.
Another foul by Tulowitzki.
There you go, kiddo. 2 hands. Got to use 2 hands. Oh! He dropped it right in the breadbasket. That's one of the closest ones we've had in like 3 years.
Close one while I've been in the booth that's come to actually coming in here. It takes a perfect angle back to get in here. Very rare.
Oh, good for him.
Slow roller foul at the third base line. This at bat seems like it's gone on for about an hour. Back to his seat with his souvenir. And
he's like, hey, that's mine. Look at him.
Wait a minute.
And now the other kid on the right is like, hey, I want to see it now. Look at it.
I'm saying, hey, I think Bud scuffs the baseball.
No, nope. Never did that.
Finally got Tulowitzki on the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Tulowitzki strikes out. 2 gone.
And it looks like Tulowitzki not being patient on it. That looks like a changeup. Had a little tail up and away. You see the swing also kind of reaching for it. That indicates that he took something off, a changeup. Corey Lukey won that war there. It was quite a battle.
That was a big-time battle. An 11th pitch at bat. So now first baseman Todd Helton. A 5-time National League All-Star.
You know, not only is that a battle physically, but mentally as well for a guy like Corey Lukey and any hitter. You know, you're trying to protect. You've got 2 strikes. So Corey Lukey reaches into his toolbox there and pulls out the changeup.
And usually the longer an at-bat like that goes on, it seems like the less frequently a hitter strikes out, like Tulowitzki actually did there. They see more and more of what the pitcher's throwing, and usually the advantage goes towards the hitter, right?
I totally agree. You know, as a pitcher, sometimes you get it in your mind during an at-bat like that. Gosh, do I have to make up a pitch? Do I have to invent a pitch to try to get this guy out? Then you try to nitpick a little bit. Next thing you know, you end up walking the hitter.
Right past Lukey and into center field. That one about undressed the Padres pitcher.
That was scary.
It was. Aaron Balsley's going to come out of the dugout.
You know, we've all seen situations like this, as this one is just right. Oh, my goodness. First of all, thank goodness it doesn't hit Corey Lukey, right? But I've seen pitchers, and I'm sure you have too, just to try to maneuver yourself out of the way and get hurt, but while not getting hurt, because he got tangled up there. You know, you do a contortionist act there trying to get out of the way, maybe fall on something. I mean, look at the way Corey's body, you know, trying to get out of the way, legs get twisted a little bit. And even Todd Helton's like, whoa, dude, that was too close.
So runners are at first and second with 2 outs for Kevin Kuzminoff. Nice chat that John Weisbarth had with Kuz prior to the game on the Honda Dealers pregame show. Kuz saying, hey, it was kind of cool to hear people with the Kuz chant when he came to the plate last night for the first time. His first game back here. He's leaving the Padres in a trade to Oakland after the 09 season. Run in here in the Rockies first on a Carlos Gonzalez RBI single. It's 2 on, 2 outs. Lukey has thrown 31 pitches so far here in the first. Time was asked for at home plate. Mile-per-hour fastball fouled back. It stays at 0-2. Who did say in his conversation with Johnny Midnight that he does enjoy being back in his home state. It's really his hometown, Denver. He's from Evergreen, Colorado, where he has the support of family and friends.
you know, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. I'm sure for Kuz, he'll handle it quite well. And you get a hometown boy coming back, and you just get bombarded, right? I mean, you got to put the kibosh on that.
What probably helps Kuz is that he's had all those years, especially with the Padres, the 3 going back to Colorado, where fans and family would see him play. So it kind of lusters off that. And now he is there and living in Colorado again. But you're right. Yeah, I imagine some that can be overwhelmed by all that. The ticket requests. 2-2 on Kuzminoff. It's not like he's wild because the ratio is not bad. It's just a lot of pitches. Kuzminoff lays off the high fastball, and it's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. And now the runners, Carlos Gonzalez and Todd Helton, will be off with the pitch. High fly to right center field. Ramita makes the catch. Only 6 hitters came to the plate. The Rockies get a run, and that young man got himself a souvenir. Presented by Ashford University's Homers for Heroes. If any Padre in tomorrow's lineup hits a home run, Ashford will donate $2,500 to Operation Homefront. Venable leads off. Bartlett, .421 average in his last 5 games. Guzman, Blanks, Hudson, Hundley, Hermida in right, with Gonzalez playing third and Lukey pitching. And our starting pitching profile is brought to you by Bank of America, setting opportunity in motion in San Diego to help our community and economy.
23-year-old Alex White, we mentioned it last night, in the Ubaldo Jimenez deal with Cleveland, making his 3rd start for the Rocks. Struggled with kind of keeping the ball down in the zone so far since being with the Rockies. 16 walks in 27 innings. 3-pitch pitcher, Mark Neely. Fastball, slider, and a split. 2 types of fastballs as well. A 2-seamer. And the 4-seamer that kind of cuts that time.
That looked more like the 4-seamer there.
Yep. And when you talk about velocity, you can get up about mid-90s.
Venable ropes one deep right. Gonzalez back at the warning track and gone. It's a new day for Will Venable, who leads off the game with a home run. Well, Venable has done that a handful of times this year. The last back on August 21st against Florida.
Well, you talk about a mistake from Alex White, and Will Venable putting a hurting on that pitch. And, you know, off the bat, that was a no-doubter. There are balls that are hit to that right center field gap. You think, okay, get there, get going. Off the bat, that had that sound to tie it up at 1.
4th game leadoff homer of the year for Venable. And in the chat with Will that you had prior to tonight's game, he flat out said, look, I had a bad night last night.
Absolutely. And what sticks out in that conversation is what Will said as far as being accountable. He said, I wish there was a statistic that penalized me for what happened last night when I misread that ball, because that goes on Aaron's earned runs.
But the great thing about baseball, it's the next day, it's a new day, and you go back at it, and William with a home run to tie this game up. (3-1) to Bartlett. A 3-hit game last night for Jason. He had 3 of the 8 total Padre hits. Out of play right side.
You know what's great about this game of baseball is that we talked about the night Will Venable had last night, and because it's an everyday sport, you can change things up. And it looks like Will Venable, he's changing things up with the uniform. You see the pants? Pants are up, and he's showing all socks.
Ground ball towards short. Tulowitzki slings to first and gets the out as Hilton crossed into foul territory to take the throw. Seems like you see Tulowitzki throw off balance and from all different directions more than about any other shortstop.
And he is very accurate. One swift move, and then look at the ballerina work over there from Helton, switching feet. In fact, isn't Switchfoot playing in a concert?
Yeah, they're going to be playing here at Petco Park in the next few weeks.
He switched his feet over at first base to adapt to that throw.
Strike 1 in the outside corner to Jesus Guzman. The numbers for Jesus, 323. Rockies scored in the top of the first on a Carlos Gonzalez RBI single. Venable has tied it on a home run to right center. Up the middle, base hit. Wide turn, but Guzman holds. I'll have to admit, off the bat, I thought Tulowitzki was going to lay out and come up with that baseball. Let's take a look at the Rocky defense, brought to you by North County GMC, a Southern California tradition for over 20 years. Spilborghs, Fowler, and Gonzalez in the outfield. Cruz, Tulowitzki, Herrera, and Helton on the infield. And what does the battery have in common?
Ionetta, White, University of North Carolina?
Both Tar Heels. Yes.
Nice.
Both played their college baseball at UNC. Kyle Blanks. A couple of hits last night for Kyle. That's outside. Let's look at the ball hit by Guzman. It was hit sharply. Tulowitzki went to his left. I thought he may lay out for this ball.
And you know what I was thinking? You know, he's so good that you almost always anticipate him to make that play. Right?
Correct. I think that's the perception.
And I'm sure that, you know, he's played shortstop so many games and he's so good at his craft that he knows when to lay out and when not to lay out. And that's probably one of those balls that, you know what? I know my limitations. I probably couldn't have gotten to that baseball.
Last night there was a ball that was not hit as sharply in about that same area. He dove and it went off his glove. Carried to the second baseman Herrera, but Tulo actually thought he had it in his glove. He came up like he was going to throw and was surprised when the ball wasn't in the mitt. 2-0 count on Kyle Blanks. Three and nothing. Hudson waiting on deck. Guzman at first, one out, a run in on the home run from Venable. Blanks takes a strike. Let's see if Kyle gets that low 90s fastball right here that he could turn on. Tailed inside, and it's ball 4. Well, here's the play last night. Tulowitzki diving to his left, and look at him come up. He's like, oh, I thought I had the baseball.
Yeah.
He was shocked when it wasn't in the mid.
That glove has been through the ringer, too, for Tulowitzki. I mean, that's his baby. And you can see he's got the gold glove label on that. See the gold glove from Rawlings?
Yeah.
And guys will, you know, it's tough to give up your glove, right? So what they do is they get that label sent to them, they get it sewn on.
Won his first gold glove in Silver Slugger last year, finished 5th in the National League MVP voting.
That is a sweet look, isn't it? That gold label and the gold R.
You don't miss that.
No.
Orlando Hudson takes a strike on the outside corner from Alex White. One pitch to Orlando. It's in the air down the left field side. Tulowitzki, Kuzmanoff, and Spilborghs, and it's Tulowitzki that makes the catch. Fires back to second, trying to double up Guzman, and that was a fairly close play there. Well, here's the play again last night where he thinks he had it in the mid, but then watch him. He's going to look back at the video board in left field and say, what exactly happened there?
Well, I remember we showed it, a replay last night where he actually, you could read his lips to Herrera. He said, I thought that ball was in my glove. First time I've ever seen that.
Nick Hundley up. The catcher Iannetta, though, steps in front of the plate to give some defensive signs for the middle infielders. Venable's home run to right center began the inning. The 6th game leadoff homer for the Padres this year, and the 4th from Will. Two hits last night for Nick. Down and away to 2-0. Most game leadoff home runs the Padres have hit in a season is 7. That was back in 2008. And now with 6 game leadoff home runs this year. Broken back into right. Guzman headed for the plate. Gonzalez has got a gun. He's going to third. Safe there. An RBI single for Hundley, his 22nd RBI, and the Padres take a 2-1 lead. Well, I was curious as to where Gonzalez was going to go with his throw, and he went to third base. And it really wasn't all that close with Kyle Blanks going from first to third on the Hundley base hit.
They just fight it off. It looked like a fastball up and away. It sounded like the bat broke. And you know what? I was rooting for Guzman to really get on his horse and score because If he was thrown out at third base and he doesn't touch home, that run does not score. So that just goes to show you, where you run those bases, 2 outs, and you're going to score, you got to go. You got to go hard.
Breaking ball to Jeremy Hermida. Split finger.
So here's Guzman getting the green light. Touches third. Checks out the play. Got to go. Yeah, and then checks back at third base. Nicely done.
Swing and a miss and another split. What was it, a Dodger game? Was it last year? They lost the game where the tying run was coming to third. I want to say that was against the Angels in interleague play.
And how many times have we seen it in that situation where guys comes around third base and he kind of pulls up a little bit? Okay, I'm going to score, and then bang, they get thrown out at second, or they get thrown out at third, and you do not count that run.
Not the straight fastball that time, and fouled it back. Carlos Gonzalez has 11 outfield assists this year, which has him tied with Matt Kemp for the National League lead. So no question that number 5 in right field for Colorado, a dangerous weapon defensively. Hermida staying alive, but he's seeing that split.
Yeah, and the reason why I think that Alex White is throwing him a heavy dose of those splits, because that tumbling action that goes down and away to the left-handed hitter, right? Rather than throwing an off-speed pitch down and in, speed up the bat, you want something off-speed down and away. You see Hermida really kind of reaching for that last one, not putting a really good swing on it. Got him set up for a fastball in right here.
Gets him at the knees with the fastball. To retire the side, but the Padres take the lead. Venable got it going with a home run to right center, his 6th of the year, and after an inning, 2-1 San Diego. September 16th when the Padres play the Arizona Diamondbacks at 7:05. Get here early. First pour is at 4:30. You can drink some great beer from 25 local breweries. Admission is free with the purchase of a game ticket. Visit Padres.com/Oktoberfest for details.
Speaking of breweries in the area, you got to make your way out to the Pine. Alpine
Brewing Company.
Yeah.
There's so many great breweries here. Stone.
Good stuff.
Green Flash up in Vista.
And a great event here at Petco Park.
You know, in reality, Oktoberfest does begin in September.
That's
so
right.
This is not inaccurate to have this September 16th. Even in Munich,
that's right,
begins in September. Bottom 3 up for Colorado in the second. Ryan Spilborghs leads off. Hey, Alpine,
Hey,
East County.
that's downtown right there. They got the tack and feed store, the barber shop right there on the right.
Traffic jam was going on at that point.
Oh, that's Janet's. Great place right there. Good breakfast. Nice.
Do you have bears out there?
Mm-hmm.
You have all kinds of critters in Far East County.
Oh, coyote. We got a coyote den just up off of our property. You hear him howling at night. Tough day in the big leagues if you're a small dog in Alpine.
Got to keep the pets indoors,
Yeah.
huh? Full count on Spillboards. Did you see the gorilla?
That's down by the Alpine Museum. That gorilla's been there for years. It's kind of like one of those, hey kids, see if you can spot the gorilla, right?
Second strikeout for Lukey, and one gone in the second. Fell behind 3-0, comes back and K's the Rockies left fielder.
44 pitches for Corey. He needs a quick one here.
Catcher Chris Iannetta had a 2-hit game last night.
Well, with that first inning in the books, the angry statistician Mike Trussell came up with this formula. We are on pace tonight for a 6-hour game and 576 pitches.
Let's hope that we pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Not that we mind being at the ballpark. It's great, but I think that would be a record. 6 hours. We don't have enough video of Alpine to fill 6 hours. Strike on the outer half.
You know, that shot of downtown that we saw with the barbershop, that is leveled now, and they're putting in a 7-Eleven.
You don't sound too enthused by that.
Kind of loses its charm, you know?
You prefer the mom and pop businesses prosper. Strikeout of Iannetta.
There's that sweeping breaking ball, the wipeout pitch for Corey Lukey. Down and in. Nice.
Colorado pitcher Alex White 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. Fouls it off Hundley. White in his 3rd Rocky start, and he made 3 starts for Cleveland early in the year. Then spent some time on the disabled list with a right middle finger injury. Traded in the Ubaldo Jimenez deal. Corey Lukey strikes out the side in the Rockies' second. You know where else you can strike out to? Alpine, East County.
God's country.
Season tickets today and be entered to win one of 15 great prizes. Today's 15 prizes and 15 games winner is Jeff Golenbuck, who has won a pitching lesson from the Padres coaching staff. Very cool. It's not too late to place your 2012 deposit and be entered to win. Call the Padres at 619-795-5555.
That is a valuable lesson right there. I mean, getting big league instruction from Darren Balsley, and I'm guessing maybe Darryl Ackerfeld, right?
Probably so. First pitch swinging. Alberto Gonzalez pops it in the air to shallow center field, thanks to Fowler coming in to make the catch.
And you know who else knows a lot about pitching is Justin Hatcher. Hatch, who works out in the bullpen with the boys. He's a catcher by trade, but
I saw Justin Hatcher play in the minor leagues.
Did you?
Frisco, Texas.
Rangers, right?
Yeah, he was with the Ranger AA team at the time.
Good egg, Justin Hatcher.
Yeah. Hey, Darryl Ackerfeld could be a pitching coach. In many ways, he's kind of a de facto one out there.
Yeah.
Corey Lukey, 4 for 25 with the bat this year. One of those left-handed throwers, right-handed hitters.
Randy Johnson, the big unit. Wasn't Sean Estes like that as well?
Is Estes that way? Of course, position player-wise, you always think of Ricky Henderson.
Right.
Up and in with the slider.
Remember, Randy Johnson wore that protective pad on his front elbow to protect that elbow.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you alternate how you throw and hit, you're exposing the throwing arm. Two to Lukey.
Looks like Corey's got a little pad on that.
Sends it in the air to right. Gonzalez runs it down. It almost got over the head of the Rockies right fielder, but Carlos Gonzalez caught up to it right about the edge of the warning track.
Well, he gave it a good ride.
This is the other way.
Yeah. Hey, swing it hard. He just might hit it, and that's exactly what he did, but Cargo was on it. Even makes that look easy, doesn't he? Fluid.
He is, as you like to say, an athlete, the three-syllable word. And that Matt Holliday trade worked out pretty well for Colorado.
He got his number. He's wearing Holliday's number as a Rocky.
Yeah.
Remember?
At the time, I wasn't so sure that was a great deal. But they got their closer.
Yep.
Carlos Gonzalez. It's worked out pretty well. Cargo actually began his career in the Arizona organization. We're going over to Oakland. First big league time was with Oakland. Venable, who began the Padres first with a home run to right center, 6th of the year. That's here with 2 outs, bases empty in the San Diego second.
Remember, he beat Alex White on a fastball right down the middle. And if I'm a betting man, it's going to be splits here. Backdoor breaking balls. Fastball wasted off the plate.
Does that set up Uncle Splitty right here?
Good. Yep. Remember, he threw a lot of splits to Hermida. There it is there. Oh, that looked like a tailing fastball, maybe. Just worked underneath it a little bit.
3-2. Next pitch for White will be his 40th. On 3-2, he goes to the split.
He'll throw it any time.
So Venable strikes out, and the Padres go in order. We play 2-1, San Diego. Padres play the Arizona Diamondbacks. This is September 17th, 5:35. The first 25,000 fans receive a Padres long sleeve T-shirt and a pet bandana presented by Petco. After the game, you can enjoy a post-game concert by Mercy Me. Purchase tickets at Padres.com. Left field, hit well by Fowler on the track, caught by Kyle Blanks. Fowler jumping on the first pitch, but Kyle Blanks right up against the fence to the left of that 357 mark. Hauls in the first out.
This ball has a little bit of hook to it and a long run for Kyle Blanks. I feel sorry for that wall. Kind of like he grazed off that wall. Not, you know, not head on. Kind of rolled into it nicely, huh? Like the old tuck and roll.
Is that the style there? The tuck and the roll?
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like what Dick Van Dyke used to have on the PSA. You know, learn not to burn. Drop, tuck, roll, whatever, all the directions.
Stop, drop, and roll.
There you go.
Well, he did a nice tuck and roll when he tripped over that ottoman in the opening, right? When he came home from work.
The old Mary Tyler, Dick Van Dyke show with Mary Tyler Moore in her very young days.
Mm-hmm. How you doing?
How you doing? 2 pitch. Got him looking.
Frozen.
4 of the last 5 hitters Lukey has struck out. This time getting Jonathan Herrera.
That looks like Herrera was maybe guessing something off speed. Because watch his body language as that ball is right down the middle. Oh, yeah, you betcha. He was, I guarantee he was guessing breaking ball down and in, anticipating that breaking ball down and in.
Thought that one was going to come towards his back foot.
Mm-hmm.
6 in a row set down by Lukey. Bases are empty for Carlos Gonzalez. Knocked in a run with a base hit to left in the first. Lays down a bunt. Lukey let the third baseman take it, and Gonzalez throws him out. It got crowded there for a moment, and I thought Lukey was going to take that one away from Alberto, but Gonzalez gets the other Gonzalez, and down in order go the Rockies. Is at the park, where you can enjoy fresh Mexican food and happy hours 7 days a week. By Permadontics, Southern California's premier dental implant center. And by your San Diego County Cadillac dealer. Visit them today for an attractive lease or purchase offer. Happy Saturday to you. Glad to have you along. Mark Neely, Mark Grant, and our Channel 4 crew from Petco Park. 2-1 Padres into the home half of the third. Part of the order for San Diego. Bartlett leads off. Takes up and away from Alex White. Did you think Corey Lukey got a little bit of the glove on that bunt? By
no, I think it was his bare hand.
Well, bare hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Take another look.
See if this ball kind of changes direction a little bit. And it's kind of tough to tell there. Right here.
I think he whiffed on that, didn't he?
He whiffed? Okay.
He came close to touching it. In the outside corner, a strike call. Well, worked out for the Padres because it's a much better thing that Alberto had that play, an easier play.
You know, that's great concentration, don't you think, from Gonzalez?
Yes.
Because you know, as an infielder, you're charging. You see the pitcher being aggressive and trying to make you might lay out. He stayed on it, made the play nicely.
Because if he hesitates even for a fraction of a second there, much better chance for Gonzalez, Carlos Gonzalez, to beat it out. 3-2 to Bartlett. Going out after it and fouls it off. Bartlett, Guzman, and Blanks in the Padres' third. San Diego has 2 runs, 3 hits. The Rockies 1 run, 3 hits. Both teams have stranded 2 on base to this point. Inside, he went with a 3-2 split again. Yep. That's the second time tonight he went 3-2 split as well on Hermida.
It's a harder split, maybe mid to upper 80s, but he will use it anytime. Both ahead in the count and behind.
A leadoff walk. It's the second walk issued by Alex White tonight. First baseman Jesus Guzman singled and scored his first time up. He looks to bunt, and it's inside, ball 1. Fastball is a strike call. Padres and Rockies finish this series tomorrow afternoon with a 105 game, and then the San Francisco Giants are here for 3. Popped it up out of the short right field. Carlos Gonzalez moving in towards the line. 1 out. Just sounded flat coming off the bat. So White retires Guzman, and the cleanup hitter is up. Kyle Blanks. Kyle walked in his first plate appearance. Foul pass, Lynn Hoffman at third.
First pitch splitty. He's throwing at 3-2. He'll throw the first pitch. Out in front, top foul.
A little bit inside, a ball and a strike. Two-1 San Diego in the third. All the scoring came in the first inning. Long hesitation by White.
You know, sometimes that's a set play. Just come set, and either the hitter calls timeout or umpire calls timeout just to see if there's maybe somebody getting a little antsy.
White thinking that perhaps Bartlett's going to be on the move. Not running here. Rip and a miss and another splitting. Well, White has made 2 starts. This is his 3rd since coming over to the Rockies. His first start, August 23rd for Colorado, came at Coors Field against Houston. Laz Diaz says that
he went on the
Kyle
swing
went around. Didn't see Kyle protest there, but let's take a look from the side. Did he?
Oh, yeah, I think he did.
He did, yeah. But my point about Alex White, he's just made 1 home start. I would think that split would be a good pitch at Coors Field.
Good call
to feature.
Absolutely.
A lot of ground balls. Check on Bartlett, where he's just back standing up.
And you can see why the Rockies are so high on a guy like Alex White and that Ubaldo Jimenez trade to try to rejuvenate that starting rotation of theirs for the future.
Yeah, the rotation really has had its issues this year, hasn't it? When it looked like coming into the season it may be one of the strengths of the team, but it has not worked out that way. Jimenez was not having the type of year that he had a year ago, or really more accurately, Jimenez had an outstanding first half last year. He did kind of come back to earth at the tail end of the 2010 season. But there's been quite a bit of volatility in that Rockies rotation this year. They have had to look to a number of arms. Our comparison is brought to you by the San Diego Toyota dealers. We've got what it takes, and this is most pitchers making at least 1 start in the big leagues this year. The Rockies have had more starting pitchers than any other team in the major leagues this year. They've used a dozen. One pitch is not made.
Remember the preseason periodicals talking about the rotation of the Colorado Rockies. Pretty darn good rotation starting out. Ubaldo Jimenez, De La Rosa, Chacin,
Hamill,
Jason Hamill, Esmil Rogers. I mean, it had potential, didn't it?
Big time. Straight away center field. Fowler racing back to the track. He's got it. Hudson hit it to just about dead center field, but Fowler tracked it down. And White works around the leadoff walk of Bartlett. A question brought to you by AT&T Wireless. And tonight's question, name the Expos manager when Dennis Martinez threw his perfect game in 1991 at Dodger Stadium. Who was the Expos manager when that happened? We'll give you a little hint. He is here tonight in uniform. I'll have the answer for you shortly. Leading off for Colorado's Troy Tulowitzki. First pitch strike from Lukey. Tulowitzki, a strikeout his first time up, but saw 11 pitches in the process. Next, that fastball fouled back. Lukey had a 36 pitch first, partly as a result of that 11 pitch at bat from Tulowitzki. Since then, Lukey has been more economical pitch count wise, but is still up to 60. Lukey, breaky ball, slider down and away. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. In 91, you were
with the Braves.
On the Braves. Hurt DL. Which at that time
we were in the West.
Right.
Braves were in the West.
National League West.
Right.
Off the mitt of Hudson. It trickles into right field, and Tulowitzki's going to try for two, and he's going to make it easily. Well, Hudson went a step or so to his left, and looked like he may catch that on the fly, but it came out. But Tulowitzki gets a double out of this.
Trying to look at the reaction of Orlando after the catch was not made. Kind of laid there for a second, and Tulowitzki with the play right in front of him. Hey, you know what? I'm going to drop down in a lower gear here and try to get an extra 90 feet.
66th extra base hit of the season for Tulowitzki. Only Justin Upton of Arizona has more extra base hits in the National League. So the tying run is at second with nobody out, and it's ball one low to Todd Helton. Helton in his first at bat hit a screamer right past the ear of Corey Lukey. Towards the middle and through, and Tulowitzki will come in to score to tie the game. Another one in the direction of Orlando Hudson. And it's back-to-back hits here in the Rockies' fourth, and they have tied it at 2. Helton's 69th RBI.
Well, finding some holes, and just out of the reach of Orlando Hudson. Once again, Helton using the center of the diamond, the line drive, and then that 14 hopper.
Up and away to Kevin Kuzminoff. Kuzminoff in the first inning, fly to right. He played in 46 games with Oakland this year at 221. He was sent down to AAA by the A's. That was another one of the questions that John Weisbarth asked Kuz on the how to do the pregame show. What was going through your mind when you were sent down? He said a lot of things. Number one, what just happened? Am I still good enough? I believe I'm a big leaguer, Kuz was saying. But now I've been sent down to AAA. What happens?
That'll play with your mind.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He said he finally decided, hey, just got to go down and play hard, have fun. It's gotten me back to the big leagues. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back. Don't forget, Kuz set a Major league record for fielding percentage for a third baseman as a Padres last year here, 2009, a .990 fielding percentage. And he thought he should have won the Gold Glove that year, which went to Ryan Zimmerman. He pulls one down the left field line. Foul. Foul ball.
You know, just hearing those statistics again, like you said, only 3 errors. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
He did. He had a very good defensive year. Laid on it and fouls it back up into the third deck. Went up there, caught it with the bare hand. There he is, getting the high fives.
Nice.
Right back through the box. Another hard hit ball. Held him down to second. Well, Lukey had retired 7 in a row coming into this inning, but now that's 3 consecutive hits to begin the frame for Colorado. Which has bumped the pitch count now up to 72 for Lukey as he faces left fielder Ryan Spilborghs. Spilborghs geared up, swings over the top of the Lukey changeup. Breaking ball from Lukey. Just off the outside corner. One-two pitch from Lukey. Trying to paint that outside corner.
Yeah, trying to have Spilborghs take a weak swing at a pitch off the plate, possibly get a double play. He's grounded into 9 this year. And to put that in perspective, Tulowitzki leads the Rockies in that category with 16. Hey, what did you see Nick Hundley
leave his feet like that?
Yeah. Had him 0-2. Now the count 3-2.
Out of play, right side. Oh, the kids and their technology. 3-2 pitch. Another foul.
I mean, when you and I were kids, we had the old Instamatics. Remember those?
The Polaroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even have Polaroid. That was too big league for us.
Okay.
We had, you put on
the
you snapped down the bulb.
You went to Photomat and
yeah.
Got it developed.
Hey, we'll have your photos in 4 days.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
4 days. Fair ball into the corner will give the Rockies the lead. Helton comes in to score. Guzman off, stopped at third. It's a double for Spilborghs, and it's 3-2 Colorado. Four consecutive hits to begin the Rockies' fourth. Anthony Bass begin loosening in the Padres bullpen.
Well, that pitch is down and in. According to pitch tracks, a strike. But boy, Spilborghs, you talked about throwing that head. But keeping that ball fair as well, down and in like that.
22nd RBI for Spilborghs. and has struck out his first time. There's now 7 Colorado hits. 3 in the first and now 4 in the fourth.
Yes, he did.
Laz Diaz, plate umpire, says he did. Iannetta disagrees. So instead of 2-1, it's a 1-2 count. Lukey has fanned 5 tonight. Center field, Venable to his left. Kuzmanov tagging. Throw from Venable will come towards third base, and Spilborg slides in head first. And Iannetta's sacrifice fly brings in the 3rd run of the inning, and it's 4-2. That's the first down of the inning. The Padres will bring the infield in with the runner at third and the pitcher coming up. Rock has joined Bass in the Padres bullpen.
Always have to be aware of the squeeze in a situation like this. Left-handed pitcher.
Down and in, a ball and a strike. Up and away, 2 balls and a strike.
And you know, the one situation why you wouldn't want to squeeze here, I'm just trying to think along with Jim Tracy, there's 1 out. If he strikes out, you go back to the top of the order. It's a chance with 2 outs for your leadoff guy to drive in that run. Ooh, may have been sniffing something there.
They thought the squeeze was going to be on there, pitching out. Lukey had a 36 pitch first. He's over 30 pitches here in the fourth. Tail to that inside corner, and it's 3-2. In the air, right side. Hermida, Hudson, and Guzman, and it's Hudson that makes the catch. Tagging. Here comes Spilborg. The tag and double play ends the inning. Orlando Hudson got it there on a bounce in plenty of time to get Spilborgs. The Rockies do get 3, though, in the fourth. Hudson made the good throw, and Spilborg's taking a chance here, but nice throw, nice tag.
Yeah, what I like about that play is that it gives Nick Hundley a chance on that bounce. It wasn't an in-betweener, and Nick out in front of home plate. Spilborg's thinking, you know what? Orlando Hudson is in foul territory. He's going away from the play. I'm going to take a chance. We lead by 2. Just a nice, solid play all the way around.
Hundley leads off to San Diego, 4th inning. Padres trailed by 1 early, took a 1-run lead, now down 2 as they bat in the 4th, with Hundley, Hermida, and Alberto Gonzalez scheduled. Nick with a base hit to right his first time, knocked in a run. Are you seeing the offensive maturation of Nick Hundley that I believe I'm seeing?
Absolutely. Opposite field power. Feels confident at the plate. And health is the issue, right? I mean, the side issue, the elbow issue. I mean, try swinging the bat when you've got those going against you.
Slow ground ball right side. Herrera. It's about a step and a half.
That was that forward seamer. It looked like a cut fastball, and that's the perfect location because it's right off the end of the bat, weak ground to the right side.
In the stuff of Alex White, you can certainly see the arsenal that attracted the Rockies in wanting him included in the Ubaldo Jimenez deal from Cleveland.
Well, I think you made a good point earlier because of the sinker slider and that cutter as well, with that split being effective at Coors Field. I just like his delivery. I love it when a pitcher comes over the head. Kind of a little toe tap before he goes into his swing over the right there. Big leg kick. He's a big kid.
Made a fast track through the minors.
23 years old.
In 2009, he pitched for North Carolina, helped lead them to the College World Series, and was a first-round pick in Cleveland.
Good delivery, I think.
2010, his first full season in the minors, he wound up being the Indians' minor league pitcher of the year, which the award is named after Bob Feller. The Bob Feller Award goes to the minor league pitcher of the year in the Indians organization. Out of play left side.
He's listed at 6'3", 200. He's got a pitcher's body, you know, a pitcher's body to where you look at him and you think, yeah, this guy in the future is going to give us innings.
Full count on Hermida. White, a native of North Carolina, born and raised in that state. Rope to right. Gonzalez makes the catch. Boy, Hermida still looking for his first hit as a Padre, and hit that ball about as hard as he has hit one in a Padre uniform.
Not much you can do there. Like a pitcher throwing a pitch, right? Once it's out of your hand, it's out of your control. Well, all you can do is put a good swing on it, hit it on the sweet spot, but there's no control, and the ball going right at the right fielder.
2 outs with nobody on for third baseman Alberto Gonzalez. Slider strike one. Fly to center his first time up. Giants in Arizona underway in San Francisco. 1-0 D-backs in the third, bottom of the third. San Francisco won the opener last night. They're 5 games back. Tim Lincecum going tonight against Ian Kennedy. That's
a good matchup.
Good pitching matchup. 1-2 pitch. Left side, the third baseman Kevin Kuzminoff. Padres go in order, and that's 6 in a row set down by Rockies starter Alex White. We played 4 at Petco. It's Colorado 4 and San Diego 2.
Our mid-game recap is brought to you by Murray Lamper Construction. Find the truth in home remodeling with Murray Lamper Construction and see why that they're the company that you trust. Get online and visit murraylampert.com. Tell Greg Cantor I sent you.
Fowler swings at the first pitch and ropes it up the middle. He has hit 3 balls hard tonight now. Fowler has 2 hits to show for it. Lead off 5th inning single.
A lot of hard hit balls up the middle, huh?
Yes.
Just leaving the fastball too much to the heart of the plate. And we've seen Corey Lupke locate that fastball down and away and make hitters look sick. But then there are the nights where catching too much and the hitters put a good swing on it.
There's Herrera, who's 0 for 2. He struck out his last time up. Takes a breaking ball for a strike. Remember Herrera when he fanned his last at bat in the 3rd. Got a 2-strike fastball and appeared to be looking off speed or breaking ball. Herrera coming off a 3-hit night last night. Fouls it back. Our leaderboard is brought to you by Los Primos, home of the Monster Burrito. Get your $5 meal deal for a limited time only. This is most strikeouts by a National League rookie pitcher, Corey Lupke. That's up to date to the moment with his strikeouts tonight, up to 122. Only Brandon Beachy of Atlanta has fanned more as a National League rookie. Coming in, Venable with the catch. And another ball that was hit pretty well by Herrera. 1 out in the 5th. Lupke, by the way, has fanned 5 tonight. His last strikeout came in Herrera's 3rd inning at bat. But Lupke, pitch count in that low 90s.
And these Rocky hitters put some good swings on Corey, but think about it. 94 pitches, right? And this is only the 3rd time around, so they're seeing a lot of pitches. getting the timing down. You know, too many pitches early tonight for Corey Lukey.
Yeah, the 36 pitch first. Was a lot of early deliveries. A rip and a miss by Carlos Gonzalez with a slider.
And it wasn't that he was wild, you know, because he has yet to walk a Rocky tonight.
Tulowitzki had an 11 pitch at bat that really,
a lot of foul balls,
was indicative of what went on in that inning. Fastball busts him inside. Lukey has thrown at least 100 pitches in 9 of his last 10 starts. Most that he has thrown at his start is 110. That was back at Philadelphia, July 22nd. Runner takes off. Throw by Hundley. Fowler with a steal, his 10th of the year. Quick release by Nick. Went a little to the first base side, the throw did.
And he went on the first move. Is it the whiff?
Out there. Ooh.
I thought he had him up on the jersey right.
You know, came off.
Yeah, that foot looked like he went to the outfield side of the bag, like you mentioned, and he wasn't in contact with it.
The knee wasn't in contact.
Yeah, very close. Very close. Okay, let's see where the glove makes contact. There, now look at the foot. Is he on, or is he on the outfield? That's too close to call, isn't it?
Yeah, tough to tell.
That's a tough call for any umpire.
But he did come off the base right there before the right hand came down on it. It's a 2-2 to Carlos Gonzalez. Full count on Gonzalez. There's the first walk allowed by Lukey. It's going to bring out Bud Black. I think what we saw a lot from Lukey tonight, those fastballs that were just a little bit off the plate, off each corner, the Rockies were taking those pitches.
Very disciplined at the plate, you're right.
Lukey goes 4 1/3. Padres make a pitching change. Brought to you by the Law Tigers, San Diego's motorcycle injury lawyers who ride. Right-hander Brad Brock comes on. To the bullpen, this pitching profile brought to you by Lolita's at the Park, where you can enjoy quality, fresh Mexican food and a wonderful evening happy hour 7 days a week.
That's some pretty good numbers for Brad Brock when you look at the walks in innings pitched. Strikeouts, more strikeouts than innings pitched. Fastball, low 90s. The slider, low 80s. And also a split finger fastball. In the minor leagues, a closer, 33 saved in Fort Wayne for the Wizards in 09. Lake Elsinore last year, 41 saves. It was a good year in 2010 for Brad.
He was the California League Pitcher of the Year last year, and also the Padres Organizational Pitcher of the Year. He makes his Petco Park debut. He made his Major League debut a few days ago at Dodger Stadium after being recalled from AAA Tucson August 31st. 25-year-old Brad Brock. He was originally a 42nd round draft pick. That's line to left. Played on a bounce by Blanks. Throw into the plate is cut off, and Fowler scores. And the Rockies up the lead to 5-2. Tulowitzki is 97th run batted in.
You can see Brock really throws across his body, and that looks like a two-seamer in. But Tulowitzki gets the hands through nicely and keeps that ball fair. He's just the all-around complete player.
Two-hit game for Tulowitzki now, which gives him 51 multi-hit games this season, tying him with Jose Reyes of the Mets for the National League lead. First pitch strike to Todd Helton. He's had hits his first two times up and knocked in a run on his last AB in the fourth. Peeled. No swings as third base umpire Victor Carapazza. That's popped up into shallow right. Jeremy Hermida calls off Orlando Hudson. 2 outs, so the runners hold. The Padres get Helton for the first time tonight.
Good breaking ball from Brad Brock.
Kuzminoff singled in his last at bat and scored, and also in the first flight out to right.
We talk about the saves for Brad Brock this year in Double-A and Triple-A. Double-A, he saved 23 games, and at Tucson he saved 11. So pretty good numbers from the right-hander.
He was the Pacific Coast League Pitcher of the Week at the time of his promotion earlier this week. By the way, his 41 saves last year set a California League single season record. Impressive. New Jersey native, Freehold, New Jersey, Brad Brock. Six feet 6 inches tall.
And it kind of throws across his body a little bit like Ernesto Frieri. But his arm motion is more fluid. The mechanics are more fluid.
And he gets the strikeout of Kuzminoff to end the frame. The Rockies do add a run in the fifth and lead it by 3.
It's always presented by Harris Rincon Casino. If a grand slam is hit this inning, the jackpot is up to $59,000. Get online at 4sd.com to register, and hopefully a grand slam is coming your way to go home with some huge cash.
Oh, yeah. Enjoying a Saturday night at the ball game, though it looks like Mom and Dad still have quite a handful. Aaron Cunningham bats for Brock. Cunningham 4 for 18 this year as a pinch hitter with a pinch hit home run. Rockies 1 in the first, Padres 2 in the first to take the lead. Rockies reclaimed the lead with a 3-run fourth and added 1 in the top of this 5th inning. Inside and a 4-pitch walk to the pinch hitter Aaron Cunningham. They'll bring up Venable. The cold hard blast presented by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. This began the Padres' first. Venable out to right center field. His 4th game leadoff home run of the season and his 6th overall homer.
Did you see how he busted it out of the box? You know, that's
wasn't taking any chances.
Exactly. I mean, that could be Death Valley out there in right center field. You hit it good. Still, he busted it out of the box.
Ball 1 outside. Catcher Chris Iannetta visits the mound. Both of them former North Carolina Tar Heels. White actually born and raised in North Carolina. Iannetta's a native of Rhode Island. Outside corner strike. Sliding pickup by Iannetta.
See what White's doing, keeping the ball away with fastballs and then throwing a splitty there. We go 2-1.
Yeah, after the first inning, I don't think Will's going to see a hit-me fastball from Alex White again tonight.
And also in the middle of the game, you're going to throw something here. You don't want to miss middle in, having something turn on a pitch. Keeping the ball away. Iannetta set up and away again.
And that looped over the middle of the plate, ripped to right over the head of Carlos Gonzalez. Cunningham racing to third, and he held up there. Venable has his 2nd extra base hit of the game, and the Padres have something cooking here in the 5th.
That ball was scalded. Remember, the home run was right down the middle of the plate. That catches too much of the plate, but good extension by Will, going out and getting it. And not even an attempt from Cargo out in right field. He realized that ball was going to be over his head. Padres got something going here with nobody out.
Pitching coach Bob Apodaca strolls to the mound. Ninth season as the Rockies pitching coach, Bob Apodaca. And for a place like Coors Field, known for its hitting, for somebody to maintain the pitching coach job at Coors Field for 9 years, like Bob Apodaca has, is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, he's doing something right. I first ran across Bob Apodaca in Jackson, Mississippi.
Is he coaching for the Mets?
1983 for the Jackson Mets. He had just retired.
Yeah, he spent his entire playing career with the Mets.
Right.
Back in 73 to 1980.
So he's made a nice transition into a big league pitching coach. Good man.
Jason Bartlett. With 2 on, nobody out. He's a little late, and the fastball is pretty much right down Broadway. Things are shuffling in the Rockies bullpen. We've gotten Renicky up. Out of play right side.
Well, 2 good pitches for Bartlett to hack at. Now it's time for the Padres to take advantage of some mistakes in the strike zone, as just mentioned Josh Renicky.
He went around. And Bartlett strikes out, 1 away. First strikeout since the 3rd inning for White. 4th overall.
Had 2 good chances that at bat to make it hurt with 2 runners in scoring position, and then White makes him chase that slider.
First baseman Jesus Guzman has thrived with runners in scoring position this year. A .420 average. He's up here with runners at 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Tonight, Jesus singled and scored in the 1st, and in the 3rd flied to right. Down the right field line. Fair! Into the corner. It'll chase home 2. Cunningham and Venable are in. Guzman to 2nd. A 2-run double. We've got ourselves a 1-run game. Jesus Guzman is lights out with runners in scoring position.
He is an RBI machine. And we've seen him do this in the past. Going the opposite way. That ball is elevated. Oh, he puts a good swing on it, shortens up on it, and flirts with the foul line. How close? A few inches fair. Making it interesting.
So now Guzman represents the tying run at 2nd with 1 out for Kyle Blanks. Ball ran in on him. Looked like that 2-seamer.
Exactly what it was, yeah.
Kyle has walked and struck out. Sliding pickup by Iannetta. Padres have 5 hits tonight. They've been out hit 9-5. But 3 of the Padre hits, Muds, have gone for extra bases.
And that's something they needed last night. But it didn't happen.
All 8 hits they had last night were singles.
Yep.
Pitch count for White gets up into the upper 80s now. Banks tried to turn on that pitch. It's 2-2.
You got to think off speed here, don't you think? Slider or split finger?
Or the split, yeah. A 2-2.
Ooh, fastball. Tried to sneak it by him.
Pretty fat fastball.
Yeah. Hey, even I was surprised on that one. He tries to go down and away. Oh, on contact, that ball, fat part of the plate.
But like you said, it seemed like Kyle was looking either for that split or your slider. Here's the split. Pulled it foul, staying at 2-2. The inning began with a walk to the pinch hitter Aaron Cunningham. Venable doubled. 2 batters later, Jesus Guzman a 2-run double. It's a 5-4 Rockies lead. Guzman represents the tying run at second. With fastball away and strikes out Kyle for a second time tonight. 2 outs.
Big strikeout for a guy who can put one out on you and take the lead. So he challenges him with the fastball. Kind of mixed it up nicely during that sequence. And I think that split finger fastball really sets up that heater, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
That fastball was at 94.
He had a little extra giddy up on that one. Orlando Hudson. Looks at strike 1. For 2 tonight. Orlando in the first popped to short. Ball caught by Tulowitzki on the outfield grass. Then in the third, Orlando hit the ball well, but fly to deep center, run down by Fowler on the track. Dave Roberts to the first base coach's box. There's Doc. Third time. 3 strikeouts in the inning for White, but the Padres do chisel away. They get 2 on a couple extra base hits and trail it by 1. Third Padres pitcher of the night is Anthony Bass.
Well, Anthony has worked 18 relief outings since his recall, allowing 6 runs. That's a 2.16 ERA. Got a nice streak going there. 9 straight scoreless outings. Over 12 2/3 innings pitched. Another good arm out of that bullpen for San Diego.
So 4 1/3 innings for Lukey tonight. 5 earned runs, 8 hits. Brad Brock goes 2/3 of an inning. Struck out 1, and now Anthony Bass comes on. Bottom 3 in the Rockies order. Left fielder Ryan Spilborghs leads off. Spilborghs against Lukey in the second, struck out, and then last time up in the 4th, he doubled in a run. Two-0 count on Spilborghs. Five runs, 9 hits for Colorado. The Padres 4 runs, 5 hits. Each team is stranded 4 on base. In the air, short right near the line into foul territory. Guzman near the seats, and it's back a few rows.
Yeah, this is how guys, when they come out of the bullpen, they can get a victory. You trail by a run, you hold the opposition. Padres come back and maybe put up a crooked number, take the lead, and you get credit for that win. That's why it's so important to hold the opposition, even though you trail by a run.
Two-two pitch. To the left second, and the shortstop, Bartlett. Let's answer tonight's AT&T Wireless trivia question. And our question, who was the Expos manager when Dennis Martinez threw his perfect game in '91 against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium? And the answer is Tom Runnels, who is now the bench coach for Colorado. There's Tom there visiting with Jim Tracy. Tom was the manager for the Expos '91, part of '92 as well. Iannetta grounds it to second, and Hudson throws him out, 2 away. Now the perfect game for Dennis Martinez, July 28th of '91 at Dodger Stadium. Strikes out Darryl Strawberry looking, and then here's Chris Squint, who makes the final out. Caught by Marquise Grissom in right center field, and a perfect game for Dennis Martinez. Tom Reynolds was the Expos manager at that point.
El Presidente. Well, he had a hammer, didn't he?
Oh, brother.
He had a curveball. He could do some pitching now. And I'll be quite honest with you. I miss those uniforms and those hats.
Yeah, the Expos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ty Wigginton pinch hitting here. So the starter White's night is finished. When Florida was here, what was that, 2 weeks ago? And Dave Van Horn, the Florida radio broadcaster, it's grounded to third, or to short. Barber throws him out for the third out. He spent all those years in Montreal as the radio announcer. Said, does Major League Baseball ever return to Montreal? And he's flat out said, don't think so. Nice inning of work for Anthony Bass, who keeps it a 1-run game. 105. That's tomorrow. Your Padres play the Rockies. First 8,000 kids 14 and younger take home a Padres gumball machine presented by Bank of America. And kids run the bases after the game. You can get your tickets still online at Padres.com. Thanks for the gumball.
Thanks for the gumball, Mickey. Remember that commercial?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That's where I was heading with it.
Kids having a great time at the ball yard. Little SpongeBob SquarePants T-shirt, nice.
Is that the kid that was eating the ice cream?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think he's a little younger. He's eating gummy worms. Oh yeah.
Which also you can use as a fish lure if you don't want to eat them. Padres come up, trailing by a run. Hundley leads off. Shoots the first pitch foul off the new pitcher, Josh Renicky.
Well, Josh Renicky, 4-pitch pitcher, fastball, cutter, curve, and a change. He has 3 holds in his 10 outings this year.
By the diving third baseman, Kuzminoff, and into left field. Second hit of the game for Hundley, and the Padres have the tying run on with nobody out. Right fielder Jeremy Hermida made a very loud out his last time up. He smoked the ball to right field. It was caught by Carlos Gonzalez. For 2 tonight. Renicky on in relief for the starter, White. Fouled into the seats.
If the last name sounds familiar, Renicky, and you're a baseball fan,
should strike his familiar chord.
His dad, Gary, played for the Orioles for many years. And of course, his uncle Ron manages the Milwaukee Brewers. Baseball family.
Josh Renicky has had big league time with the Reds and Blue Jays prior to coming to Colorado recently. Played college ball at UCLA.
And I'll be quite honest with you, I was looking at his bio. Where is Rough and Ready, California?
I was going to ask you the same thing. He lives in Rough and Ready, California.
RUFF and Ready, California.
Line left field. Spielberg's back to make the catch. That's 2 consecutive at bats for Hermida that he's squared one up and has nothing to show for it.
I just found out from our director Tom Satursky that it's about an hour north of Sacramento by Grass Valley, Northern California.
That sounds like a NorCal.
It does, yeah. Lake Wildwood is up there. I hear it's good fishing up there.
Third baseman Alberto Gonzalez. 0 for 2 tonight. Pitch from Renicky, a cutter that's strike 1. Alberto fly to center in the second, and then the 4th grounded out to 3rd. How about some of the city names in Arizona? They've got a few crazy ones too. Foul pass 3rd.
Can you think of one? Are you talking like Quartzsite, stuff like that?
Well, take where the Royals and Rangers trade.
Oh, Surprise?
Just Surprise is kind of an unusual name. There are a few oddball frontier towns out there. Don't have a map of Arizona in front of me. Speaking of Arizona, D-backs 3, Giants 1. It's in the 6th in San Francisco. What do the Giants have to do in that series to have a legitimate shot?
Sweep?
Catch up. Think it's going to take a sweep? 2 or 3 wouldn't do it?
No, I think sweep.
How to play right side. You know, the Giants started tonight with the lowest team batting average in the National League. Recently sent former Padre Miguel Tejada released. Runner going. And Hundley has to return to first. Ate a big chunk of money as well. The Giants did recently.
Hey, they're still going to have a lot of money on the books next year, right?
Absolutely.
With Zito. One other guy that slips my memory.
Well, I was just going to mention Aaron Rowan. They still
Aaron
owe
Rowan.
like $12 million
There you
to.
go.
They just let go.
There you go.
Breaking ball in the dirt, blocked by Iannetta. Tying run, Hundley at first. 1 out in the San Diego 6th. Two pitch from Josh Renicky. Pitcher spot due up next for the Padres. Luis Martinez in the on deck circle. The pitcher, Renicky. Tulowitzki still gets the out at second. Now they'll come out to check on Renicky. The Rockies still get an out, getting the lead runner Hundley. A 1-6-4 put out, but Renicky does have a grin on his face.
This ball's coming in hot. Looks like it gets him on the back end, huh?
Right on the wallet. And not to make light of the fact that Renicky just took a line drive off his backside, but what a break for the Rockies if they still get an out.
Sure.
On that.
Yep. I'll tell you what, the Rockets that have just been hit up the middle of the diamond tonight
on both sides.
If you're a pitcher, watch out. Lupke nearly got one right to the bill of his cap.
He was on a ball hit by Todd Helton back in the first inning. Renicky says he's good to go. Here's Helton in the first inning.
Look where this ball goes. Right over the bill. Oh, right over. Oh, man.
There's Martinez, the pinch hitter for the pitcher Anthony Bass. How about Badaka? Uses this time now to talk with the batter.
No visit on the injury, and then Apodaca, the pitching coach, going out just to make sure he knows the scouting report on Martinez.
Apodaca did that same thing last night when Aaron Cunningham pinch hit in the 7th, came out, went over the scouting report. So tonight with Luis Martinez pinch hitting here. Upstairs, a ball and a strike. Miami native Luis Martinez. At Coral Park High School in Miami. We were talking about Lipscomb University earlier. Luis Martinez went to Cumberland University, also in Tennessee. Renick's 1-1. The last Diaz tonight has been consistent. Those pitches a few inches off the plate, in or out. He's not calling them strikes. Pinch hitter Luis Martinez takes a rip at the 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Tying run now at first in person of Alberto Gonzalez. With 2 outs at 2-2. And then it stabbed that before it could get past, and it's a full count.
This is where you hope he squares one up, right? He hits the gap somewhere. 3-2, 2 outs. Runner will be going. Pretty straight away in the outfield.
Fallacy with the fastball, and Renick gets the strikeout. We have finished 6 now here at Petco Park. Colorado's up by a run, 5-4. By Subway. Subway is celebrating summer with the savory flavor of barbecue pulled pork. Now when you buy a Subway barbecue pulled pork sub and any drink, you can celebrate with a free bag of Lay's chips. An offer this sweet won't last long. Subway, eat fresh. Mark Daly, Mark Grant, and our Channel 4 crew. A look at the Maritime Museum. And a look at Luke Gregerson, who comes in out of the Padres bullpen.
Also top of the order for Luke. Fowler, Herrera, and Gonzalez due up. Luke Gregerson had a span there where he was having difficulty with his slider and locating his fastball. Both pitches, actually. But recently seems to get that feel back. Getting good tilt and good location on both pitches. And the Padres definitely need that to keep close here. Trail by a run.
Top of the order is up for Colorado in the 7th, and Dexter Fowler, who has hit 3 balls hard tonight and 2 hits to show for it. One of them a double Couple runs scored and a stolen base. Strike call on the slider, 0-1. Trying to go back out there, but misses away. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, nice inning for Anthony Bass. 1, 2, 3, right?
3 ground balls. Ferguson sliders down and in. He's behind 2 balls and a strike. 5-4 Rockies in the 7th. Down the left field side near the line, fair. 3rd hit of the game for Fowler and his 2nd extra base hit. It's a leadoff 7th inning double.
Now that's the sinker, it looked like, huh? Either that or a backup slider, but with the action on that pitch, it was elevated. It looked like a 2-seamer because it had that action.
Right off the end of the bat. Leadoff man is on for the 4th time tonight for Colorado. 3 of those 4 times, it's been Fowler that has reached to lead off an inning. In the same situation in the 1st inning, Herrera trying to punt with Fowler at 2nd and nobody out, fouled out. And that one looked a little awkward too.
He kind of shook his hand after that ball was fouled off the bat. How close was this to the digits? Maybe it was just the vibration. Oh, nice block.
Wow. Throw back to 2nd, and Hundley nearly got him in. He came off the bag. Apparently, Fowler asking 2nd base umpire Wally Bell about the out call. But really, this all begins with a tremendous play by Hundley behind the plate.
He threw a seed down to 2nd base. And this is why it's so important for infielders to keep that tag on the runner. So many, oh, you know what? Bartlett blocked the bag, it looked like.
He did. He got the foot down, and before the left hand came around, the tag went on him.
He stuck that foot like a stake in front of that bag, his right foot.
But I think what's confusing here, watch Wally Bell. He initially calls him safe, and then he changed his mind.
You know, you're right.
He did. He totally. You hardly ever see that. The umpire changed his mind.
Good call. But from that camera angle, clearly out. Clearly.
Safe? No, he goes, oh, no, wait, out. And nothing changed. He didn't come off the bag. He just never made it to the bag.
Exactly.
Old foul pass first. He got the call right.
Absolutely. What a great job by Bartlett just blocking the base.
Put that foot down in a strategic area. Fowler's right hand hit the foot before the left hand hit the bag. And he's tagged out. That one almost hit Herrera. And Hundley's doing some gymnastics back there. Now they're checking on Fowler.
His hand went right in to Bartlett's ankle, foot, spikes, whatever it was.
Strikeout of Herrera, and the bases are now empty with 2 outs.
A nice 2-seamer there from Luke Gregerson. 90 down and away, makes him fish for it. Oh, that's huge. That 2-6 put out there. And let's not forget about the P-Rod that Nick Hundley threw down to 2nd base.
And the pickup he made, because the pitch was in the dirt, that enticed Fowler to take a few steps towards 3rd. Nobody aboard for Carlos Gonzalez, the right fielder. Bouncy ball up the middle. Almost overrun by Bartlett, but he still fields and throws him out. An interesting seventh for Gregerson, the Padres, and Fowler and the Rockies. Time to stretch at Petco. On the left, Wally Bell facing us, and John Hirschbeck, the crew chief, are all talking between innings. Perhaps the topic is that play at second base. The Freeze Cam brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Look at the pickup by Hundley, the throw, the foot down by Bartlett, the safe, and then the out call.
Clearly blocked, right foot, nowhere to go, applies the tag. Good pickup on your part, partner, because Wally Bell initially called him safe and then saw something. Nope. He got him out. The bottom line is that Wally Bell got the call right.
I think Troy Tulowitzki just said something to him there as well. Top of the order for the Padres in the seventh. First pitch strike for new hurler Houston Street.
He's a strike thrower. We know that about him. Only 9 walks in 53 innings. Fastball slider change. Really relies on that sinking fastball to get some grounders. Oh,
and that hit Venable as he squared the bunt.
Was he out of the box?
Or did he offer at it? Maybe the question the Rockies are asking.
I thought that back foot had it. Maybe came out of the box. Watch his back foot. He's out of the box.
Yeah, he did. He stepped behind the plate, didn't he?
Looks like it. Maybe caught a break.
I think he did, yeah. Because you can't step directly behind the plate.
Right. If your foot's out of the box,
yeah,
and you get hit, I would think it's a dead ball, right?
I would think so too. Yeah, that should have been the call. But Venable is on, and he represents a tying run. The old adage, play for the tie at home here, so you're bunting?
Absolutely. Yep.
0 for 2 tonight with a walk is Bartlett. Street steps off. 5 sack bunts for Bartlett this year, which is the most for any position player this season for the Padres. Dustin Mosley actually leads the team. A pitcher with 6 sack bunts.
Maybe too early to bunt, huh? Even though it's in the 7th? Maybe take a strike? I think he's bunting.
I think he is too.
Yeah.
Kuzmanov right at the edge of the grass, or it's about even with the base at third, maybe a half step behind it. Swinging away and line to Kuzminoff, who throws to first and doubles him up.
Did you see Will slip on the way back as soon as that ball was caught at third? Tried to redirect towards first base, and his feet slipped right out from under him. Kuzminoff lays out. Quick to his feet, and they just get him. But Will, right there, and that's the difference in that play. Being out and safe. That hurts.
It's a big turn of events right there.
Yeah.
The ball blistered by Bartlett, who obviously was not bunting, but hit hard and got that play by Kuzminoff. We could be looking at runners at second and third, nobody out. Instead, base is empty, 2 outs. Kuzma pops it up. Helton in foul territory. It started with promise, but straight faces the minimum 3 hitters, and we're through 7. And a free program. Plus, enjoy half-price domestic draft beers, sodas, and hot dogs at select concessions.
You know, Andy Askey watches a lot. He watches the games.
Yeah. We saw his family here for the Trevor Hoffman ceremony.
It's always
what
nice.
A great family he has.
Beautiful family. Always nice to give Ash a shout out during the games. Well, Chad Qualls toes the slab here in the 8th. You know, looking back at this game, just the one inning when the Rockies put up a crooked number, 3 runs in the 4th. And so far, this relief corps for the Padres have done a nice job. So Chad trying to follow suit of Brock, Bass, and Gregerson.
He'll face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for Colorado. Rockies leadoff hitter, the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki, who looks the bunt and takes a strike. He has doubled and singled his last 2 times up, driving in a run with a base hit in the 5th.
Turbo sinker. He's got it working.
With the 2 hits tonight, Tulowitzki's bumped his average up to .305. Sinker again. Orlando Hudson and Wally Bell deep into conversation.
That's a shocker. Orlando having a discussion with the umpire. Very likable guy.
Very sociable.
Yes.
Not a player outside.
He's never had a loss for words, is he?
No. Those two are having a deep conversation there during this at bat by Tulowitzki. 1-2 from Qualls.
Hey, hit the ball. My goodness. What in the nuclear loose is going on here? This ball is just fired back to the screen. Nick Huntley can't even get a glove on it.
Arizona's jumped up by 4 now on the Giants in the bottom of the 7th. Former D-back Chad Qualls. Going with the sinker. It's low and a full count. Are they solving the financial crisis here and in Europe? Or what's going on there, man? Pretty heavy.
Nice.
Got him looking.
That's a good pitch.
Slider?
Yeah, slider. Outside corner. I don't think there's much to argue right here. That's
a good pitch.
That catches a lot of the plate. Out of the hand, you can see Qualls working around it. That splits the thigh right on the outside corner, huh?
Strike 3. Sinker, strike 1 to Todd Helton. A couple of hits tonight for Todd. Both singles within a run in the 4th and also scored a run. Sinker down and away. Rockies all-time leader in hits, runs, doubles, homers, RBIs, walks, games. I guess if you named a Mr. Rocky, this guy would be it.
Absolutely. You mean it wouldn't be Alex Cole?
Probably wouldn't be the A-Train.
Freddie Benavides? Jayhawk Owens?
The catcher.
Daryl Boston? That's some pitching right there.
Back-to-back strikeout.
The nasty slider.
The Sky Camp Shot brought to you by Mossy Ford and Mossy Toyota. Visit them in Pacific Beach or online at mossy.com. You know, you just rattled off all those old Rocky players.
Keith Shepard.
Keep going, but how about I'll throw out a Mark Grant?
No, save it. All right.
But the fact is, really, Colorado has only had a couple of everyday first basemen. You know, there was Galarraga
right
from the beginning of the franchise in '93 to '97. Then Helton in '98. Now Helton, when has been hurt off and on. Garrett Atkins spent some time, especially in '08, as the everyday first baseman. But really, it's been Galarraga and Helton.
That's a good call.
At first base.
Yep.
He's been off 1 for 3. A single. Run scored. He struck out his last time and grounds it right to the shortstop, Jason Bartlett. Down the line, safe. Guzman thought he had him tagged on the back. Here comes Bud Black. John Hirschbeck, the first base umpire and crew chief, making the call.
Once again, probably one of the toughest plays to call for an umpire. You know,
tough to tell from there.
He whiffed him, didn't he?
I didn't see contact.
I didn't either. It's kind of tough because you see daylight there, but then on the backswing there, you don't know whether the glove touches the jersey or not. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see anything definitive from what we just saw there that says he tagged him. So the error charge from the throw to Bartlett. And Kuzminoff is on with 2 outs. Right fielder Ryan Spilborghs has doubled in a run. It is 1 for 3. Sinker low, ball 1. It's the first error in the series by either team. Both teams played errorless ball last night.
You wouldn't put the title of Mr. Rocky on Jim Tatum? Local
we saw Jim last year, didn't he? He lives here in the area.
Santana, Sultan. He's a good umpire. Umpires high school games in the county. Yeah. He's a
I remember seeing Jim playing third base for the Denver Zephyrs.
Yeah. Darn good umpire.
The AAA team. Popped up behind first. Guzman twisting, and then Hudson calls him off to make the catch. So the error doesn't hurt. And a man left on. Padres will come up to the 8th with Blanks, O'Dog, and Hundley scheduled.
Curtis Laskanik.
Nice. To you by Discount Tire, where America saves on tires. The Dodgers are now just 2 games under 500. They won 6 in a row and they beat the Braves 2-1. Dan Uggla's solo shot, the only run for Atlanta. And still ongoing in San Francisco, top of the 8th. Diamondbacks leading 5-1. Rookie Paul Goldschmidt a home run, and Lincecum went 5, gave up 9 hits, 3 earnings. Second straight night for Rex Brothers to appear out of the Colorado bullpen.
Well, he's got some good stuff from the left side. As you mentioned, Mark, seen him last night. Good fastball. Mid-90s. Sometimes 97-ish slider and a change.
Cal Blanks leading off. Rips it towards short. Pass to Lewitsky into the left field. Leadoff 8th inning single for San Diego.
He fought off a nice fastball turn. Now that fastball looked like it was on the inner part of the plate. Maybe Kyle Blanks' geared fastball here. He sees it, gets to it. Good looking swing. Yeah, that's a start.
That's the 6th time tonight the Padres are putting the leadoff man aboard. And only 2 of those innings have they scored, scoring 2 in the 1st and 2 in the 5th. Orlando Hudson up 0 for 3. Fouled back. There's another decision. Bunt, don't bunt. And Kuzminoff playing in a few steps, several steps at third. Hudson swinging away at the first pitch, fouled it. Now he squares and bunts it in the air, back well out of play. But now it's 0-2. Did he go? No appeal. No. Surprised by that.
I am surprised as well.
Now they do. John Hirschbeck, the first base umpire, says he did not swing.
Yeah, when it's that late, they're not going to show up there.
Right.
You know,
plate umpire.
Their plate umpire and change that call.
Fouled off by Orlando. Well, there's 1-2 pitch. Instead of check on the runner. Well, there's the 4th Rockies pitcher tonight following the starter Alex White. Josh Renicky and Houston Street threw an inning. Rides inside. But a 96-mile-per-hour fastball from the lefty brothers. Outside corner, getting Hudson looking. 1 out.
That's threading the needle there. Outside corner to Orlando Hudson. Good pitch by Brothers.
Here's one of the hotter Padres, Nick Hundley. 2 hits last night, 2 more tonight. We're going to run in the first inning. Fastball at 96 is strike 1. Padres have the tying run at first, 1 out in the 8th. Same spot that he struck out Orlando Hudson. 97-mile-per-hour fastball. This guy's got some giddy up, man.
Yes, he does. Fast track to the big leagues, too. Dropped it in 09.
Well, with that kind of fuzz, I can see why. 96-mile-per-hour fastball strikes out Hundley. 2 outs.
Pinpoint control away, and then that one is up and away. Oh, he just grips it and just let it fly, huh?
Down low to Jeremy Hermida. Well, he has stung a couple of balls his last 2 times up. In the 4th, he lined out to the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. And in the 6th, lined out to the left fielder, Ryan Spilborghs. Wow, that was 95.
Yeah.
It started at his knees. Directly at his right knee.
You know what? I'm interested to find out if Rex Brothers. Okay, he went to Lipscomb, right? We talked about,
talked about that
I'm
last
wondering
night.
if he really gained that velocity as he got older in college. Because if he's throwing like this in high school, you probably think like he'd go to a big time college baseball program. You know?
Go right into Pro Bowl.
Or yeah, exactly. I mean, we've heard stories like that all the time.
Well, it must have developed while he was in school because he was a first-round pick, a supplemental 34th overall choice in 09. So something happened while he was pitching in Nashville at Lipscomb.
Control to both sides of the plate. Notice that? Righties down and away like the Hudson, and then lefty on lefty. Down and away. Hey, if you can control that at 96, 97.
You're going to pitch a long time. 3-1 to Hermida. You go to a lefty. That's just
unhittable.
Nasty. It is. It really is. Full count. Blanks will be off with the pitch. Hermida hanging in. Fouled off that 96-mile-per-hour hitter.
Going back to that pitch down and away when I said unhittable, I probably shouldn't say that. My point being,
it is virtually unhittable.
But there's not much you can do with it. You might flare it out to left field at its best, right? A broken bat flare.
Another 3-2 pitch. And he walked him. His tie with the fastball. That's going to bring up right-handed hitting Alberto Gonzalez. And it also brings out Bob Apodaca, the pitching coach for Colorado.
And no action in the bullpen for the Rocks.
Stick around for the Sequan Casino postgame show from the Channel 4 studio tonight with John Weinsbarth and Bob Scanlon. Sequan Casino, get away for the day at Sequan Casino. Now they do get Matt Lindstrom up in the bullpen, a right-hander. Two on, 2 outs. Padres down a run, and third baseman Alberto Gonzalez, the hitter. Gonzalez tonight has fly to center. Grounded to third.
See if he gets a first pitch breaking ball with that runner in scoring position.
Also reached on a fielder's choice. Got it in with the fastball. Ball one. Going up after the 94-mile-per-hour fastball and fouled it back. Hard to get the top hand up on above that one, huh?
Talk about changing an eye level to a guy. That high fastball counter with maybe a breaking ball down. But that could spell danger down and in if you don't get it in enough. Speeds up the bat of Gonzalez, and he'll lose one on you.
He may stay hard stuff here.
I think so.
There it is.
Breaking ball, yeah.
Into that slider. And he's ahead of ball and 2 strikes. Gonzalez maybe have been thinking right along with us there, unfortunately.
It's a bad thing to do. Think along with us.
Now Wise. He goes back to the breaking ball and strikes him out with a slider. 3 Ks in the inning for Brothers. And the Padres strand 2 going to the 9th. 5-4 Colorado. This season, subscribe to MLB.tv today to see every Padres game live or on demand on your computer and your favorite devices. Visit Padres.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv. Baseball everywhere. A 5-4 Rockies lead into the top of the 9th inning. And Heath Bell do work. He has not pitched in 11 days.
Yeah, it's been a while. And sometimes, you know, when Heath is a little bit too strong, you know, he does some throwing on the side just to stay sharp, right? Hopefully the control is right on tonight and hold the Rockies to 5.
Last appearance August 23rd at San Francisco, and he threw a scoreless inning. Struck out 2 and picked up his 35th save. This is a double switch. Perino now in at third base. Batting in the 9 spot, so you have Perino due to lead off the bottom of the inning. Gonna play right side. Well, we've seen Rex Brothers 2 consecutive nights for Colorado now. I don't know about you, Mud, and I know he's a young pitcher. That guy's got closer written all over him down the road, doesn't he?
Absolutely. And as I mentioned last half inning, when you can locate 96, 97 to both sides of the plate, to righties and lefties alike, and then mixing that breaking ball.
Nasty.
Now, granted, the fastball, yes, he did. You know, the fastball is pretty straight from Rex Brothers, but still, throwing 96, 97, I'll take my chances with that. Almost Billy Wagner-like, you know?
Yeah, you think lefty, bullpen, hard thrower? You know, why don't we see more hard-throwing lefties? Strikeout of Iannetta to begin the ninth. Keith making quick work of Iannetta.
Well, there are fewer lefties, but I get what you mean. You really don't see that.
The guys like Billy Wagner were really not the norm. Says Smith pinch hitting. Smith got the start last night for the Rockies in left field. And went 0 for 3 with a walk.
Oh, good hammer.
You know, the story on Billy Wagner, he actually was a right-handed thrower. Broke his arm and started throwing lefty. Dribbled foul at the first base line.
I remember talking to Billy about that when he was with the
Astros.
You know, I heard the story, read about the story as an Astro, but then I personally talked to when he was with the Mets. When he said that he was at his grandma's house as a kid, I guess, playing around and fell on his arm. And as a kid, what do? You make an adjustment, right?
You start throwing with the other hand.
Yeah.
So he obviously was pretty young.
Yeah, he was. I think he was like 8. You want to play ball, right? You're not going to let a broken arm keep you from playing.
Well, each side has had their share of strikeouts tonight. 20 combined, 10 for each team. That team playing him to pull. The Padres, and that time he takes it to left field. Perino, the third baseman, was way over. He was the only defender on the left side of the infield. So he beats the shift there, and here's the top of the order in Dexter Fowler, who's had 4 very good at-bats tonight and 3 hits as a result, 2 of them doubles.
Well, Seth Smith continues to pad those numbers as a pinch hitter. Now 7 for 18. That's a 389 clip.
And he was arguably the best pinch hitter in Major League Baseball a couple years ago in 09. Hit 472 as a pinch hitter that year.
And that's usually off of a, the top setup man, a closer, the majority of the time.
One on, one out. Fowler hits it in the air to left field. A routine fly ball for Kyle Blanks. Backs up a few steps. 2 away. Heath gets the quick out.
Well, Marco, how's it look in the ninth for the Friars?
Well, 9-1-2. The Perino, Venable, and Bartlett due up. Jonathan Herrera. Fastball strike. He's getting it up there at 94.
Oh, he's fresh.
Check on Smith. Padres led 2-1 after an inning and maintained that lead until the Rockies scored 3 in the 4th. Rockies 1 more in the 5th, led 5-2. The Padres 2 in the bottom of the 5th, made it 5-4. That's where we stand in the 9th. These teams wrap up the series with a day game tomorrow at 1:05. We're on the air at 1 o'clock. Aaron Cook against Matt Latos. Smith on the run. Swing and a miss. That ball kicked away off Hundley and goes out of play into the dugout. So it works out for the Padres. That ball rolled into the dugout. It goes as a stolen base.
Ball looked like
Smith.
It definitely hit shin guard Nick Hundley the way it caromed off. Breaking ball. Yep, right up the right shin guard.
And right into the dugout by Bud Black. But rule being, you only get one base with pitcher on the rubber. Smith was running anyway.
2 from the field, right?
2 from the field, right? So it doesn't really hurt the Padres. 1-2 down low. It did not allow Nick a chance to try to throw a guy out. Center field to his left, Venable. Last chance for the Padres coming up. Perino, Venable, and Bartlett do. 5-4 Colorado. Ford, as Tony Gwynn says, nobody beats El Cajon Ford. Visit them at Broadway in Maine or elcajonford.com. It was a 4-2 game at this point. Tulowitzki base hit left field in the 5th. It was the first batter that Brad Brock faced. Brought in Dexter Fowler. Made it a 5-2 game, and that's the difference right now. 5-4 Padres trailing. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And Rafael Betancourt will be trying to close it out for Colorado.
Recorded his 5th save last night. Struck out 2 in the 9th. Struck out Blanks and Hermida to end the game. He's a strike thrower. Pretty straight fastball from Rafael Betancourt. You look at the strikeouts. 65 strikeouts in 55 innings. And then the 8 walks. That's spotting your fastball.
Yeah. Quite a ratio.
And he's not overpowering like a Rex Brothers. You know, low 90s. Top out about 93, 94.
Andy Perino came in as part of the double switch in the top of the inning. Squares it, takes a strike. And fastball to 92 from Betancourt.
Padres need a bloop and a blast.
That would be nice. 8th game for Perino. He started last night at third base and singled in 3 at-bats. He did not face Betancourt last night.
Got the rally caps working. Need the rally shillelaghs out too.
Reno leading off the San Diego ninth. The 1-1 pitch from Rafael Betancourt. Breaking ball. He holds up. One pitch. Outside, 3-1. Plate umpire Laz Diaz has had a good night back there tonight.
Yes, he has.
Been very consistent.
Yep.
Fielded by Betancourt. Underhands to first, 1 out. The ball almost got under the mitt of Betancourt. He had to stretch for it on the move. Top of the order, and Will Venable. He homered in the first, his 4th game leadoff homer of the season. Doubled and scored in the 5th. Padres trying to avoid a 9th consecutive defeat. Borderline strike on that low outside corner. Betancourt wanted it down and away, and that ball looped over the plate. And swing and a miss by Will. He's in the hole.
Hey, sneaky at 94, huh? And
he's got some, yeah.
He's got that delivery that kind of lulls you to sleep a little bit, and then bang, that baseball's up on top of you. You know, there are guys who are max effort guys, and the whole motion from the get-go is 100%. He kind of lulls you to sleep with that slow leg kick, and then bang, right up on top of you.
Outside 1-2, though I think he's actually picked up his pace a little bit. He used to be slower on the mound.
He's go through that routine.
Yeah. He's still not Clayton Richard on the mound.
Right.
But does work quicker than he used to. The 1-2 out of the way. Bell pitched tonight for the first time in 11 days. Going to scoreless top of the 9th. And it's the Padres down a run, down to their last 2 outs. Bottom of the chase in the dirt. Iannetta does have to throw to first to complete the strikeout, and does so. Got a slider.
Yep. Good tilt, good break, and perfect location. Down in the dirt, right where you want it.
Jason walked in the third. He's fanned, grounded out. Last time up, really a key spot in this game. Venable was at first with nobody out. Same score, 5-4. And Bartlett hit a missile to third that Kuzmanov dove to his left and caught and doubled up Venable. They do not appeal. Ball one. Rockies an out away. And their 6th win in 8 games at Petco this season. Another check swing. This one appealed and denied by John Hirschbeck at first. High fly, right center. Gonzalez over in the alley makes the catch, and the Rockies win it 5-4. Off the bat, looked like it may find the alley, but the Padres down an order in the 9th, and Betancourt has saved the first 2 games of this series for Colorado. Rockies win it by a run. We'll take a timeout, come back, and wrap things up for Petco after this.